Support for Radio Friends comes from Homestead Senior Care, providing trustworthy, kind-hearted senior home care services in your loved one's home. All caregivers are thoroughly screened, extensively trained, professional, and reliable. Homestead is all about providing the highest quality home care service to fit you and your family's needs. Plus, if you would be interested in becoming a caregiver, they offer great part-time positions. Give them a call at 573-442-4333 or check it out at homestead.com. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Thursday, September the 6th. We're going to talk about Talking Horse Productions today. Normally we have Ed Hansen with us for Talking Horse Production, but now that Ed has aged a little bit, he's retired. He's still a young whippersnapper, though. But anyway, I want to introduce you to Aaron Krawitz.
Yes,
and MICHELE Curry from Talking Horse Production. Good to have both of you here.
Thank you.
And so what's Ed doing now?
Well, hopefully he's going to be retiring, but his retirement so far looks like interviewing directors and scheduling rehearsals and making programs.
So he's not in a rocking chair, just relaxing.
Not yet.
But you're here to tell us about Tuesdays with Morrie, right? And you're the director.
One of two directors.
One of two directors, Michelle. And Aaron, you are?
Morrie.
Okay. Tell us about this show.
This is a show about a professor at Brandeis University, Morrie Schwartz, and one of his favorite students was Mitch Albom, who's a very well-known sports journalist today. They spent a lot of time together when Mitch was a student. Then Mitch graduated and lost contact with his professor. He saw him on Nightline with Ted Koppel because Morrie contracted ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, and was dying. And Ted somehow discovered him and had him on doing interviews about life and death. And Mitch saw this and reconnected with his old teacher. And makes me choke up. They got very close, and they met weekly on Tuesdays until his death. This was over a period of a few months, actually.
Yeah.
It's a very rapid disease.
So this really is a very tender show.
It is. It's tender, but not maudlin or morbid.
Right, I understand.
It's about life and death, living your life. Morrie was interested on about living your life and leaving something behind in the form of how you lived your life and the relationships.
Something we would all like to do.
Exactly.
As a director, what's your feeling on this?
Well, when I first read the script, it's very fluid. It's a 90-minute show with no intermission. It just keeps going, and honestly, there is no break between scenes. It's a memory play, so it's Mitch remembering this time with his teacher, and it just flows all the way through in a very, very fluid sequence. So as a director, I was actually brought in a little bit into the production. J.J. Musgrove is the other director, and he's also the star Mitch Albom character opposite of Aaron playing Morrie.
So is it emotional directing this?
It is. It's tough, especially as it gets towards the end of the play. It's very bittersweet. It's a celebration, but also you don't want it to end.
Right. And Tuesdays with Morrie is running when?
Tuesdays with Morrie at Talking Horse is going to be September 6th through 9th and 14th through 16th.
So the two weekends to see it. 6th is a Thursday, right?
Yep.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?
And
matinee.
Sunday matinees.
So 2 Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday matinees. And if people want information, they can go to your website.
That's right.
All right. Thank you, Aaron and Michelle. We appreciate both of you coming and break a leg with Tuesdays with Morrie. Okay?
Thank you.
Thanks,
Again,
Paul.
You're welcome. And if you want ticket information, the website address is www.talkinghorseproductions.org. Okay? www.talkinghorseproductions.org. And you got 2 weekends to see a wonderful production of Tuesdays with Morrie. Now, My friend NANETTE Ward has come in here. Central Missouri Stop Human Trafficking Coalition. Good to have you here, NANETTE.
Thank you, Paul.
And welcome back to the mainland from Hawaii.
Yes.
You're visiting two aunties there.
I did come back, yes, 94 and 97, and what a wonderful opportunity that was for me to be with my elders.
Yeah. Now, you're here today to tell us about Central Missouri Stop Human Trafficking Coalition.
Yes, there's actually two things I want to tell people about. You know, we talk about modern slavery and how difficult it is to, first of all, imagine that it happens. It's the fastest growing criminal industry in the world. It's second largest criminal industry, second only to drugs. And people think, how can I possibly do anything about this? But there's a couple things. One, we invite people to come September 6th today to our coalition meeting. We have them every month. And this evening from 6 to 7:30, they can come to Parkade Center and hear a gentleman speak. He's a MU History PhD candidate, and his project has been studying slavery throughout the centuries, taking us all the way up to sex trafficking and what it looks like today. So I think that will be very provocative, very insightful.
What time is it?
6 to 7:30. Come down to
7:30.
Parkade Center. Go downstairs to the chairman's boardroom.
Okay.
And anyone is welcome anytime to come to those.
And you have these once a month?
We have them once a month. It's the first Thursday of every month.
Okay.
Go down there and meet us.
All right. And then the next thing?
And so want people to learn more, get connected with other people, but also help raise funds to help survivors. We work with survivors every day, multiple women who have been victims of trafficking right here in Columbia. And on September 9th, just around the corner on Sunday, from 2 o'clock, C2 Church is having its 9th annual Freedom Walk at the church, which is 3300 Providence. And it's intergenerational, and your registration fee will help raise funds for an international organization and the coalition to help survivors. It's just a very inexpensive registration fee. Let me just make sure that I can tell people the correct amount. We have a special event for children, and they can come and participate in children's activities, but also people who are serious runners can come, and they will start off first. If you go to c2church.com/freedom.
What is it again?
C2 Church, Christian
C.
Chapel, standing
Okay.
for Christian Chapel, which is 2 C's.
She's desperately looking for
I'm desperately looking
Okay.
because I want you to know about registration. So it's $15 for adults and
Okay.
$10 for kids, and you always get a really cool T-shirt. It's a brand new design this year.
Okay.
And as I said, it's 5K walk run, intergenerational. We have parents with their kids in strollers. We have older people just taking their time.
Right. And all the money that comes in goes to Central Missouri Stop Human Trafficking.
And another
Coalition.
organization that does international work. So the proceeds are split between the two of us. So
Okay.
it's exciting
Well, best of
to
luck,
participate.
NANETTE.
Thank you, Paul.
Okay, it's always a pleasure to have you here, and I know you give your heart and soul to this organization. And many of us don't realize how Central Missouri really is a hub for this. Right?
We have, as we speak, we have children and adults, foreign-born and locally born citizens.
We'll get more into that the next time you're here.
Yes.
All right. Out of time for today. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about football watch parties and Sager Broadus galleries. Something you'd like to hear or see, I'd love to hear from you. Pepper P, Missouri.edu. Bye-bye.